Hello students, good morning. It is your economics period. The story of village Palampur and the topic is the Green Revolution. Students, Green Revolution is a project which was launched by government to produce more and more crop production to fulfill the food need of the people of the developing country. In this way, it is launched in many countries of the world also to increase more and more crop production. The Green Revolution was initiated in the 1960s to address the issue of malnutrition. Malnutrition means lack of food to the people. In the developing world, with the help of new technology, the technology of the Green Revolution involved bioengineered seeds, that is called HYV, high yielding variety seeds, that work in conjunction with chemical fertilizers and heavy irrigation to increase crop yields. It was started by Norman Borlaug in Mexico in the 1940s. Green Revolution in India was founded by M.S. Swaminathan, who was an agricultural engineer in 1965. With the coordination of Central Government of India, it was first started in Punjab. Students in India, the Green Revolution started in 1960s. 1960s means not only 1960 but 10 years. डिकेज कहते हैं इसको, क्या कहते हैं? डिकेज, दशक. 1960 starts from 1960 to 1969. Likewise, 40s start from 1940s to 1949. 70s start from 17 to 79. इसको हम डिकेज कहते हैं, दशक कहते हैं. Students, the Green Revolution started in India in 1960s to cope the less food availability to the people with the help of new technology. नई तकनीक का यूज़ करके ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन की शुरुआत 1960 के दशक में हुई. वैसे तो इंडिया में इसकी स्टार्टिंग 1965 में हुई थी. 1965 में हुई थी. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया था and founded by M.S. Swaminathan, who was an agricultural engineer, and it first started in Punjab. In Green Revolution, with the help of bioengineered new seeds prepared, that is known as HYV, high yielding variety of seeds, and this seed work with conjunction of chemical fertilizers and heavy irrigation. हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटी सीड्स जो है केवल सीड्स डालने पर ही या खेतों में सीड डालने पर ही पैदावार नहीं बढ़ेगी जब तक इसके साथ केमिकल फर्टिलाइज़र और इरिगेशन की फैसिलिटी नहीं होगी। इसके साथ जो है डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मशीन्स, एग्रीकल्चर मशीन्स लाइक ट्रैक्टर, हार्वेस्टर, स्प्रेयर एंड मेनी अदर्स, chemical fertilizers, pesticide, insecticide, weedicides, and also heavy irrigation facility. All these collectively increase the production manifold, because before launching of Green Revolution, the farmers of India and other developing countries work as traditional farming. That is why the yield of the farm was very less. Due to less crop production, most of the countries unable to fulfill the food need of the people. Due to this reason, Green Revolution started to cope the issue of malnutrition and self-sufficiency of food grains. It was started in Mexico in 1940s by the agricultural engineer Norman Borlaug. In India, it was founded by M.S. Swaminathan, who was an agricultural engineer in 1965. Means Green Revolution. The Green Revolution in India was founded by M.S. Swaminathan, who was an agricultural engineer in 1965 with the coordination of Central Government of India. It was first started in Punjab. Students, Green Revolution की स्टार्टिंग 1965 में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने सबसे पहले पंजाब में शुरू किया था। आज भी आप देख रहे हो कि पंजाब एग्रीकल्चर के क्षेत्र में सबसे अग्रणी स्टेट है, राज्य है। Students, now we shall study about the impact of the Green Revolution. ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन का प्रभाव क्या पड़ा एग्रीकल्चर के ऊपर। द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ व्हीट increased by 7.8 times between 1961 and 2010-11. It means the wheat production was increased approximately 8 times between 1960-61 and 2010-11. The production of rice increased by 2.7, little less than 2.75 times during the same period. स्टूडेंट्स, जो राइस क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन था वह व्हीट क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन से थोड़ा कम, मीन्स 2.75 टाइम्स कम रहा. इन दिस वे इंडिया हैज़ बिकम सेल्फ रिलियंट इन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फूड ग्रेन्स, मीन्स सेल्फ सफिशिएंट, आत्मनिर्भर. इस तरह से राइस और व्हीट के प्रोडक्शन के कई गुना बढ़ोतरी होने के कारण भारत खाद्यान्न के विषय में आत्मनिर्भर हो गया. इस तरह से ग्रेन रेवोल्यूशन ने भारत के क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन पर, कृषि उत्पादन पर अपना अत्यधिक प्रभाव डाला. सेकेंड है, इट हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड द इनकम ऑफ फार्मर्स and improve in the economic condition and standard of living of them. Students, due to more and more crop production after the commencement of grain revolution, where there it launched, in that area the income of farmers also increased in manifold. In this way, the economic condition of the farmers and the standard of living of the farmers both increased due to the launching of grain revolution. नेक्स्ट है आपका, इट हेल्प टू चेंज इन एटीट्यूड ऑफ द फार्मर्स. ड्यू टू दिस दे आर विलिंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. स्टूडेंट्स, आफ्टर द launching of grain revolution, the farmer, where they are not launching the grain revolution, but farmers willingly change their attitude to implement the new technology of production, because traditional means of crop productions were unable to fulfill their food need and to improve economic condition and living standard. Due to this reason, most of the farmers left the traditional pattern of agriculture and they desired to implement new techniques of production of crops, means new techniques of farming like high variety seed with fertilizers, insecticide, pesticide, weedicides and irrigation facilities, and other technology like tools and machines like harvesters, tractors, threshers and many other big and small tools of agriculture. They are willingly to implement new techniques of production for increasing the yield of their farm. Students, now we shall study about the shortcomings of green revolution. Students, you have studied more about the green revolution, what is green revolution and why it was launched and who were launched, in which countries, and also you have studied the impact of green revolution. Green revolution is very good, but it has some shortcomings. It has some shortcomings which we study now. The shortcomings of the green revolutions are as following. First, the green revolution has a limited coverage of crops. Green revolution not coverage all the crops. Green revolution not coverage all the crops. Perhaps it is necessary for all crops, but only it focused the production of wheat and rice. Due to this reason, it is not good for all crops, but it needs to focus for other crops also, like wheat and rice. The green revolution spread to a limited area. Green revolution, all the facilities of green revolutions are not spread all over the country, all over the world, but it is spread in limited area, which is not good for the people as well as the country, and it also creates panic to unequal distribution of money also. Where there it launched, the farmers earn more money by yielding more crops, but where there traditional cropping running, there people were tired to fulfill their own needs. They are unable to sell their crop production in the market due to low production. It has led to increase in regional income. It has led to increase in regional इनकम इनइक्वलिटी. जैसा कि मैं बताया कि ये क्या है, लिमिटेड एरिया में है, ऑल ओवर कंट्री नहीं है. फर्स्ट इट वाज स्टार्टेड इन इंडिया इन पंजाब स्टेट, आफ्टर देन हरियाणा, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र एंड many other states, but not all states. Due to this reason, it spread only limited area, which has led, means green revolution has led to increase in regional income inequality. Students, where their green revolution launched, all the facilities of green revolution provided by the government, motivated by the government, where there the crop production increased manifold. Due to this reason, the income of the farmer from their crop production increase manifold. In this way, their standard of living also increase. But where there, in which state, those states are backward and not the green revolution facilities provided there by the government, at those areas, in those states, the people not earning more money from crop production because they were not provided the facilities of green revolution. They running traditional farming. Due to this reason, they were unable to earn more and more money. That is why their standard of living also low than the states where their green revolution facilities provided. Next, degradation of environment. Students, traditional cropping manner means traditional farming was eco-friendly. Traditional farming was eco-friendly, but due to the green revolution, the consumption of high yielding variety seeds, fertilizers, chemicals, insecticide, pesticide, weedicide, and many other things polluted our atmosphere and also our soil. In this way, more and more utilization of these things harmful for our ecosystem as well as our environment. In this way, due to the commencement of green revolution, it degraded our environment. The cultivators of backward states and small farmers have not benefited much from these changes. These changes means changes of old technology into new technology of crop production. Changing of traditional pattern of farming into modern pattern of farming benefited only big farmers and the states where there it launched, and those states are forward, but in backward states and small farmer were not have not benefited much from these changes. Due to their backwardness and not launching of facilities of green revolution by the government, and also due to the small plot of land, they were unable to use heavy machines, and they were also unable to collect capital, collect finance for the utilizing of different type of needs for crop production. Okay students, your class is over. Thank you.